your chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret.
Well, hello and welcome to beautiful blue sky Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was talking about a crime video I did at one time, and I guess it stuck in my mind. So today I'm going to discuss some crime stats for Albuquerque. I'm up on East Central right now, where they say it's concentrated more. The crime is more here. Some people call it the war zone. It's been renamed as the International District, but we're going to walk and film and discuss it a bit. I've got some stats I can put up on the screen, and the good news is the stats are looking good. They're down. They're down from the year before. So it's I'm getting distracted here because people are coming through this lot and they shouldn't be. Just me. No. But the homicide rate is down. I don't remember the exact percentage, but it's went from like 66 to, or 95 to 66. I've lost my train of thought. It's kind of nerve-wracking in this area, but I've not been here for a while. And every time I pull over in a very empty place, people start coming. Every time. It is the Truman Show, alive and well. But even this building behind me, unfortunately, it is completely empty and torn up, but they're going to make apartments, so hopefully it won't be gentrified and be too expensive for people. Hopefully it'll be lower income, help people off the street. But there's some good stats, almost everything down. Maybe some violent crime is still up there, but property theft and things like that are down. And that's good news. I wanted to share that. And of course, we'll be showing some things that are probably sad, some things that are interesting. Maybe someone will learn something. But that's what we're doing today. Love it, like it, hate it. Let's go. Okay, we're right here, right about the heart of International District. It's a large Asian population here. Nice big market there. I've showed inside there before. Then I love the old lumberjack up here. Wonder if that restaurant's any good. Saigon Cafe. I just lost my temper there. Weird. I don't know where that came from. Lady was telling me to go across the road there. And I hate when they do that because I don't walk fast. So they say, go, 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 like you're going to just hop across the road. And I yelled at her. I said, I walk slow. Maybe this place makes you nuts. I don't know. There's a spirit, very low spirit around here, I guess. What's the deal with shirts and trees all the time? Seeing that a lot lately. That is strange. There he is. See if I can zoom on that later, but his axe was missing for the longest time. But it looks like he's got it back. Very awesome. Very awesome. Nice little sculpture there, I guess. That's authentic Jamaican food. Okay. If you want some authentic Jamaican food, there you go. Someone was telling me in the comments that I need to go to places like that, places that have soul food, and they were kind of upset that I didn't really visit those places. I'd be happy to. It's interesting. Interesting tile work here. I like that, like a flamingo dancers and a guitar. See it better or something. Yeah, same thing. Better on this side with the sun, duh. That's pretty cool. Here's the dragon. Someone painted blood on the fangs and the eyeball there. Not cool, not cool. I like it. It's like a bunch of rocks carved. Very, very cool. Goes around here. Must go underground there a little bit, then pops back up. Oh yeah, it pops back up. I don't know if you can see him there. There's some pink, very bright pink shoes wrapped around that wiring up there. Okay, we're going to head up farther east and see what we see. Let's go. People love to watch a guy with a camera. Hello. Yeah. Weird, huh? Just gonna randomly put some stats up on the screen here. Just got a few snapshots. Thought would be interesting. Let me know what you think. The old fair and square market still standing. Well, I'll be darned, it's all fenced off now. But this was one of my favorite fast food burger joints called Griff's, with famous for the brown bag lunch. It was so good. And one reason I really liked it was because I lived in this area many years ago for, I'm trying to remember how many years, I think from 85 to, gosh, maybe 15 years. I'd have to look back, but yeah, I'd come around that corner, go through the drive-thru, and there was my dinner or my weekend lunches. Missed that place. But yeah, this McDonald's was new when I lived here. Of course, like I say, it's been a million years ago, but boy, it sure attracted people. A lot of the wrong people. Hard to take your family there. I don't know if anybody remembers Earl Scheib's, the place where you can get your car painted for $99 or something like that. Earl Scheib's. I remember thinking about it, never did.
Sleep Number does that. It cools up to 8 times faster.
Yep, I lived right here for many, many years in this mobile home park, and the one behind it there for about a year. But yeah, I was here. It was a pretty nice park. In fact, it's probably the safest place, being gated. But yeah, it was hard living in a small mobile home. But yeah, I lived in this area for many years, so I can say, yeah, I've experienced the war zone personally. Yep, over here on Moon and Trumbull. Now, I stopped here for a reason, and that is interesting, I think, if you know the chain Car Crafters, the people that put your car back in shape after an accident. I don't think I can get back far enough here. My camera all of a sudden gets this close-up, and I've got to reboot it. So, again, pulled over where no one was in a noisy car. But if you know that chain with Jim Guthrie started, I believe this was his first place. And it was when I lived around here. It was called Coach Crafters, not Car Crafters, but Coach Crafters. So I thought that was interesting. Anybody that might know, it's one of those, if you know, you know. Just a little garage there. Now he's got I don't know how many stores around the city.
We will play you a bunch of songs in a row as soon as we can. The problem is we got our music dispensing nozzles.
Yeah, it was not gated up like that when I lived there. In fact, you could go in there. It was gated on the outside, but not the driveways. You could just drive in and out anytime you wanted to. Maybe that's why everybody got burglarized. Okay, we're a little farther east on Central now. Look at this old beautiful motel here. Had a little place to park your car, maybe. Of course, cars were bigger back then. This is an old abandoned motel. Very interesting. I'll have to look up how old this place is, but it was a serious contender for people coming through town on Route 66, for sure. Called La Puerta Lodge. I don't know if there's a vacancy here or not, but I guess we could go find out. Now, I have been here before a long time ago, and this same car has been here. It looks like air is still in the tires. This is so strange. This car has been sitting here for years, and no one has stolen the car. No one has stolen the wheels. This is really weird and creepy. This is pretty cool. Look at this little section. Almost looks like a graveyard or something. Must have been maybe a picnic area, playground. I don't know. Cool gate. Now, the further you go east, it becomes very wide. The street becomes very wide and seems to be a little more well maintained. There's a lot of car dealerships. And the reason it's so wide, because a very popular item, housing back in the 80s and 90s, was the mobile home. And there were so many dealerships up and down East Central that they needed the wide streets to pull them in and out. It was you couldn't go up here without passing 5 or 6. In fact, I bought a mobile home back then myself, and luckily I got out of it. In fact, the time that I sold it was just the market had dropped like crazy, but I was lucky enough. I did take a loss, but I was lucky enough to have it paid off, and I actually sold it just a few days before I purchased my home on the west side. Interesting enough. I just went up to the door again to take another look into the office because I couldn't see, and because it looked like there's a bunch of items in there left, and there was someone in there, a guy in like his robe or something. I think someone does still live there, or someone is squatting. Maybe he does drive that car, but it's way out of registration, and it's always been in that same spot, in that same position. I'm freaking out. Gotta get out of here. Then why am I sitting here talking to you? I gotta get the heck out of here. I even gave him a little friendly wave as I kind of tiptoed off out of there. Okay. Now, like I said, I live just down the road here, and this was a restaurant, a very kind of a neighborhood restaurant, family restaurant, kind of like Denny's or something like that. My sister and her boyfriend, my parents, used to come here, and they'd invite me a couple times. And now here's the interesting part. If you're from here and you're familiar with a place called Vic's Cafe on Osuna. Very, very busy all day long. And in fact, I tried to go there one time, but not even time to even get in there. But this was his restaurant here. He's from Greece, and I don't know if this is probably not his first place, but this is where he was for the longest time, and I didn't recognize it. It's like a daycare or something. I've driven by here so many times and didn't realize it, I guess because it's on my mind. We had a Blake's Lotaburger. You can see the red building there. Turned into some other kind of restaurant. But yeah, I used to walk or ride a bike to that Blake's right there. This is so weird. It's a learning center. I wish I could remember the name. I'll have to ask my sister if she remembers the name of this restaurant. I don't think it was Vic's, but Vic's is the owner's name. Now, there are a couple mobile home dealerships still here, believe it or not. A couple double wides, but there were so many at one time back then. Yeah, if you can imagine, each one of those windows was like a booth. That type of restaurant, kind of like what you saw in Breaking Bad. In fact, I thought this is what they used for Breaking Bad, but I think it was the Loyola or something like that on the Central and Carlisle area. That's probably more interesting to me than you, but fun fact for the Albuquerqueans, and hopefully other people find this stuff interesting. Another beautiful day here in Albuquerque. Slight wind, little misty, wispy clouds. Look at that place over there with the peak. Some kind of construction yard. It's cool. I say too much because my brain cannot catch up. Now, east of here is a few new like restaurants and coffee shops, maybe a CVS or Walgreens. things like that. Then it kind of gets into a kind of a bad area near what's called the Wandabo shopping center that has been abandoned for a long time. I've shot that quite a few times. Then, before you know it, you're heading into the canyon. So, pretty cool. You're going up into the mountains, not too far up. But we are going to head back down into the mess of it all, and from there we'll probably head on home. Just a very strange type of building for a construction yard. Okay, full circle has been completed. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. The vlog is over.